Scored a little something here, guys. Man, this TV looks nice. The only bummer is that I scratched it in my truck right there and right there. But I got this TV at my drop-off bin. Man, oh man. And all the buttons work down here. You know, it comes up with the whole picture thing and everything works. It's great. So, yeah, I'll probably be keeping this one, put it upstairs or something. We have one upstairs right now, and it's got the buttons still aren't working very well. Like, it's really hard to change it between all these different settings because we have a Wii and a Wii U that the kids like to play a lot, and so it's hard to change in between, and DVD player and stuff. So probably throw that upstairs, and then the one that's upstairs, I'm going to take it down here and then, yeah, part it out. But I'll still keep it for a while, just to make sure this one doesn't go bad. Or I may just keep it, period. Put it in a corner somewhere. This is nice. It's been a while since I've gone to the scrapyard. This is what I have here. So a lot of shred. Let's see. So that's just all shred there, but I have some copper. This piece here is nice. Has these copper things inside, so it's pretty heavy. It's like that, you know. Looks good. It's heavy. And some other copper too down there. That bucket down there is just a little bit of brass and a little bit of extrusion of copper heat sinks from computers, stall motors, and then a little bit of aluminum. So that's that. Figure I'll go to. It's about time. I'm just keeping stuff. I'm just keeping stuff in my truck now. I'm not using my trailer as much anymore. I'm just keeping all the scrap I have in the truck because I'm just not getting very much these days. So I want to just empty it out. Just have not been getting called to the shop very much. They aren't. I don't know what's going on with them. I don't know what's going on. It's strange because this is their busy season. But I mean, last week I think they called me once, and this week they haven't called me at all. So I hope everything's okay. I really hate to lose that contact. It's kind of funny. They don't really realize that, you know, what the extent of what I do with their scrap that they give me, because it's really supporting us. Second gear. Alright, well, anyways, going to town and check out the drop-off bin. Wait a minute. I'm going the wrong direction for the scrapyard. Alright, I gotta get turned around. Here's the tickets. He gave me a raise. He said, oh, I boosted you up to 170 a ton. Well, he didn't really give a reason why. So he said, yeah, we'll give you 170 from now on. So I think I was at 165 a ton. So it helps. Just that $5 more per ton, it really helps. So $54 for 700 pounds. Not bad. He forgot to do usually the two tickets are put together for the non-ferrous and the ferrous. So he did the other one separate. So $29 for copper 2, $245 a pound. Yellow brass, $185 a pound. $31. Extrusion, 70 cents. $11.20. Electric motors, 15 cents. $8.70. Total of $80.75. I like that. It's good. I like to have cash in the wallet all the time, and I just haven't been getting too much lately because just nothing. Haven't been really going to the scrapyard too much. So it's nice to have some cash. I'm also doing a little thing where I'm putting away $200 each month in the hopes of having enough to eventually buy a new truck or a new used truck. No, I will never. I don't know. Buying a brand new truck, it would be so nice. I just don't know if I would ever get to that point where I'd be able to afford it. So, yeah, I like getting used trucks and from one owner. You know, the one owner, he buys it and he just takes care of it for X amount of years, you know, that sort of thing. So that's the kind of truck I'm looking for eventually. Anyways, enough babbling. Let's go check out the drop-off bin here. Looks like a bunch of stuff, and there's this wood shelf that's over there. And I saw that wood shelf before, closer to the grocery store loading dock, and now it's over here by my bin. I don't know if they expect me to take it. I'm not going to take it today, though. Maybe I should just take it and burn it or something. Actually, it's not that bad of a shelf. Maybe I could put that outside. You know what? I think I will take that, because I can just put that outside. You know, kind of stack my buckets on top of it. It's like a pallet. Cool. I'm going to take that. Alright, let's see what's here. Old TV. Light. Copper wire. Some aluminum. Aluminum screen. What's in here? Metal pipe. DX. Oh. That's about it. Cool. Well, first things first, I'll get that thing loaded up, then I'll take that. Just been getting a few questions about theft at my drop-off bin here, and I really have not noticed hardly any at all. It's hard to, you know, sometimes you get little clues like empty cardboard boxes, and nobody would drop off an empty cardboard box at my bin. You get other little clues, hints here and there, and I just haven't noticed anything. I put up some signs recently that I'm pretty sure have helped quite a bit, because I did notice some theft over the summertime. But other than that, I think it's kind of gone completely. I'll show you the signs that I put up, and I think it's definitely helped. So yeah, here's one of the signs that I put up. This one here I got off Amazon. I think I bought 3, like a pack of 3. So I put that one up. That's just plastic, and then I also put this up. It says, "Notice removal of property from this area is prohibited." So I have that one there, and I have another one right there. There's the shop. The people that helped me set up the bin are just over there. I put up a sign by their door as well, because they were having some things stolen from their back, like old windows and stuff, so that they wanted to resell. That's really helped quite a bit. So and also my bin here, I put marker all over it. It says "Do not remove property, Eric's Metal Recycling." Put on all 4 sides. That's really helped, because I noticed we keep a bin here for all the small stuff, and I noticed that's just always, a few times it was just getting taken. You know, someone would just take the whole thing. So that's kind of stopped altogether. Sign is still here. It's kind of getting a little bit worn out because of the weather, but still tells people all the things that I'll take. I'll show you there if you want. Yeah. I keep a pallet for the bigger stuff people like to drop off. Try and keep this place clean as possible. This dumpster here, this stinks so bad. This is such a bad smell. It's like all the grocery store. It's all their rotten food and everything. It's pretty bad. Just spend a little bit of time taking this motor off here. This is from a refrigerator. It is like a ice bucket auger motor. So that goes inside your freezer. It's a heavy little motor too, and it just turns like this spiral that helps get the ice, dispenses ice out of your refrigerator. But I had this bracket on there, and man, it was just stuck on there so good. And so I hit it with some heat. Took it outside, hit it with some heat, and put it with WD-40 and everything. And I was watching this video on YouTube, and it said on the video, it said to loosen it, it's clockwise thread. So it said turn it clockwise for it to get off. Maybe I got my. Yeah, they said clockwise, and they showed in the video. They showed it was a reverse thread. Anyway, so I kept on trying to go that way with it, and eventually I just got a hammer and I started banging it like that, and then I banged it the other way and just spun right off. So that was a bummer because what I ended up doing, I actually bent the shaft. Can't really see it now, but when I plugged it in and it spun, you could definitely see like a wobble. So busted up the motor. Not big deal really. I mean, I'll show you the prices here. A used motor can probably get you about $35, about $40 for used ones. But a few have sold. Yeah, it's too bad. I'll know for next time. And this is a new one. That's a new one, $96, $63, and then $35. Hey, what's up guys? It's Friday today. Today I finally went to my shop. He called me and I just got back. It's about, I think it's like 2 o'clock or something right now. Anyways, I just got back and they gave me a big cast iron boiler. So it's all cast iron inside. It's really heavy. And also an air conditioner, which is kind of weird to get air conditioners in the middle of December. But it's not middle of December yet. It's like December something. But yeah, so it was kind of weird to get, but it's nice. Those coils on the inside for a big central air conditioner is about 20 or $25 for one of those. Yeah, cast aluminum or aluminum rad. So yeah, that's what I got. I didn't videotape it, but it's outside in the truck right now, and some other scrap from my drop-off bin. I did actually get another laptop today, so I have 3 of them now. So yeah, I just picked up another laptop in my bin. I think it was that one, just today. And don't look at my leftovers. My dirty dishes down here. Yeah, 2 laptops and then 1 from today. So those are really nice. They come all with the power supplies too. So that's really cool. So that's going to be fun testing those out, see if they work or not. What I like to do is just plug them in and just leave them running for a long period of time. Let's just see how they behave. Try and do as much as you can. And then I just take out the hard drives and sell them as is, sort of thing. I've been doing a lot of cleaning up yesterday, last couple days. I'm really getting down to the nitty gritty. I just don't have... I'm kind of running out of stuff to list, but I know I never will run out of things to list. So, I had a bunch of boxes over there of circuit breakers, so I'm going through all these circuit breakers and making listings for them. With these, I actually did my very first... whoops. Well, that one's done. I actually made my very first variation listing. A variation listing is when, if you ever go on eBay, you'll click on the listing and then you'll see like a little drop down menu on the side there. So you click on the drop down menu and you get a whole bunch of different choices. So I actually did my very first one for Federal Pioneer or Federal Pacific circuit breakers. So we'll see how that goes. The listing's doing pretty well. It's getting a lot of views. Haven't sold anything yet from it. But yeah, so I'll do that again. I'll do that with these. Some of these old circuit breakers, yeah, not much there. Basically, the higher the number, like that's a 15. I had a 2-pole 125 amp, and I listed that for like $80. But these ones that are like 15 amps, yeah, they're not worth too much. Except for like better names like Square D and some of the other newer ones. And I found a couple other things. So yeah, I just cleaned off these 2 shelves. I was collecting a whole bunch of crap, and I'm like, no more. I want it all cleaned up. So I went through it all. I threw out a bunch of stuff, but I did find this little pin here on eBay. Someone made a listing for this, and they're asking for like $130 or something. I think they're dreaming, but you put it up high and see if anyone will buy it. So I have one too. I'm not going to put mine up for that high. I'm going to put that up for, I don't know, maybe like 50. Maybe I'll put out like 70 with best offer. We'll see. See if anyone buys that. And same with that. That's like a license plate from a motorcycle or possibly a snowmobile from 1970. I saw someone bought one like that for in better condition. Someone bought one like that for 20 or 30 bucks. So something. I'll show you the pile of stuff. This is all stuff to bring up. Gotta throw this out. Either scrap it. This is gonna donate this stuff. These buttons. I don't want to list that. Some old other stuff in there. And scrap and this is an old license plate from 1930. I can't make it out. 1934. Ontario license plate, 1934. Crazy. It's just so beat up and has so many holes in it. But still kind of neat. Yeah, so I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. I'm doing my best to put out lots of content. But it's tough, you know. It's a grind because YouTube is it's not easy putting out the videos. I really like putting them out, so I want to make sure I keep giving you guys some content, stuff to watch. But it's not. It's a side business. It's a side venture that I like doing that is bringing in a little bit of income. And yeah, but like I was saying, we're getting a lot more subscribers to the channel this last month or so, and so new questions are being. I've answered questions before in the past in other videos, but they keep on popping up again because of the new subscribers, which is great. It's fine. So yeah, one of the main questions I get asked all the time is about my drop-off bin. So I'll just go over briefly about how that all came to pass. So I was approached. There's in that mall that I always go to, where my bin is. It's in the back of like a little strip mall. There's a grocery store, there's a bank, and there's a couple other little shops. Well, one of those little shops is like a vintage, kind of like an antique, kind of like a junk shop, you know. It's just like packed full of stuff, but it's very well organized, very nice place. It's run by a woman, and she would, in the past, she approached me out of the blue. I didn't really know her, but she knew of me. And she approached me saying that she's really into recycling, and she was wondering if I wanted to set up a drop-off bin behind their shop, you know, because she kind of like her motto is to recycle and to keep stuff out of landfill. So that's her motivation, really. And the odd time there's some things that are dropped off in the bin, and she asks me like, "Hey, do you mind if I take this?" So it's really good for her. So yeah, she approached me, and she knows the property owner. So she didn't even really have to ask him. She's kind of like she looks after the place as well. She looks after the property as well. So she didn't have to ask him. So it was kind of like, yeah, we're doing this. She has that kind of relationship with him. Yeah. So that's what happened. And so no, people ask me if I pay to have that bin there. No, I don't do that. All it is that just to make sure to keep it clean, you know, so that no one complains, and no one's complaining at all. It's very well accepted by the community. This lady, she is well connected in the community, so she knows a lot of people, and so she's always talking about dropping stuff off at my bin to be recycled. So that's why I'm getting so much good stuff, is that she's like my little cheerleader. She's always out there talking about it and asking people to bring stuff in. So I think that's why it's just so successful. So I mean, if you guys want to do it in your area, you have to be your own cheerleader, unless you can have, because I mean, my situation is kind of unique. I don't know if you'd be able to get something like that going on to have, but you know, you could always you could put out flyers at local businesses, you know, and get the person to give out flyers when people come in, that sort of thing. There's all sorts of things you can do to advertise a drop-off bin in your location, in your area. I would just say that the number one thing, guys, is the TVs are a plague. TVs and printers. So those are the two big things I think that will really put a strain on it, because I mean, what do you do with those things? And so that brings me to my second point. My second question I get asked all the time is about the e-waste. So I think I get, well, how much is it? I get 5 cents a pound when I bring e-waste into my scrapyard. So where I live in Ontario, Canada, scrapyards do buy e-waste, and they give you 5 cents a pound for it, just like they do with regular shreddable steel. Now, not all scrapyards do this, although recently I have noticed that they're all kind of catching on and doing this now. I'm not sure. I only go to one place to do it, to drop off e-waste. But yeah, I think it's kind of subsidized by the government. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't really looked into it too much, but I think there is like a subsidy going on. And after what the scrapyard does to it, I mean, I've heard that they ship it to a certain place in Ontario where it gets processed there. I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't looked into it too much. So that's what happens to my e-waste. And then a lot of people ask me, like, why don't I break it down? Why don't I take the yokes off of TVs or cut the cords? Basically, it's just not, for me, it's not worth my time to be taking apart TVs to salvage more copper. And also, in the past, I've brought in scrap e-waste, like TVs, to the scrapyard, and they've said make sure you always leave the cords on. They don't want to. They don't want the TVs to be pillaged, have all the copper and stuff taken out of it. So they just want it all intact. So I just don't want to rock that boat. I'm just gonna. It's not worth my time to take it apart. It's not worth, being stuck with a whole bunch of e-waste that I can't do anything with. So yeah, you can make a little bit of money by breaking it all down. It's just, for me, I always think about time management, and my time, instead of me breaking down all this stuff, I can be using that time for something else. And for me, it's eBay. So I can be using that time to make listings on eBay to make better money that way. For example, I have these laptops. For me, I could be outside taking a yoke off of a TV or cutting wires off of inside printers or whatever, or I could be listing these laptops. So that's what I always think about. Where is my time best suited to make the maximum amount of money? I got asked another question, and is this my full-time job? Yes, this is my full-time job. I don't have any other income. I don't have like a 9-to-5 job. I haven't had a 9-to-5 job in over 2 years. Yeah, over 2 years. May was when I quit my job 2 years ago. Yeah, so this is how I'm making all my cash. Not bringing in huge wads of cash or anything, but I'm getting by okay, and it's great because my wife doesn't work. She just she works at home. She takes care of us, takes care of the family, and so I'm really happy that I can provide for the whole family. But it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. Basically, I had quit my job 2 years ago, and I just quit. I was in a commercial driving type job, so I was always away for like 14 hours a day, and I didn't want to do it anymore. So I quit, and basically I put all my eggs in one basket. So I said to myself, like, I have to make this work. This has to work. There's no other option. I mean, if it doesn't work, it's not the end of the world. The sky's not going to fall down. But I would have to start over again at a different job. I would have to go get a job somewhere and start over again, basically. Which I was willing to take that chance. But I said to myself, like, no, this has to work no matter what. And so I just sat in front of a computer, went out, sat in front of my truck, and just scrapped, and I took apart stuff, and I just learned on the go, and made it work. So yeah, I don't have any sort of education, except for I went to college way back when for police foundations. I used to want to become a cop, and that didn't happen, of course. But yeah, that's it. I don't have anything else really. I'm all self-taught. It's all from Google and YouTube, basically. Anyone can do this. I'm not anything special. Yeah, so that's that. Another question I was getting asked. It was just a comment on an older video that I had, and I guess I should just clear it up. Is that the guy said something like, "Oh, I hope CRA doesn't find out about your videos. That would be a real shame." And for everyone out there, CRA is the Canada Revenue Agency. It's kind of like the IRS in the States, and I have nothing to hide. I mean, if I wouldn't be making YouTube videos. If I wouldn't be showing everyone how much money I make from the Scrapyard, and I wouldn't be showing how much money I make from eBay. I wouldn't be putting it out there on the internet. You know, I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid that way. So yeah, I mean, I claim everything that I show, even though the Scrapyard money, it all goes on taxes. So, you know, you can't, when you start making a lot of it, a lot of money, you can't hide it. So I mean, don't take my advice. I'm not an accountant. Make sure you go see your own accountant if you're making lots of cash from the Scrapyard or anything like that, or from eBay. But yeah, I mean, it could be a costly mistake if you don't start claiming your taxes. Yeah, I guess that's it, guys. I just thought I'd do a little question and answer. Just trying to find out some more content to show you guys on my videos. Yeah, well, that's it for now, guys. I think I'll just sign off here. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, and please make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to the videos. There's going to be more to come for sure. Yeah, have fun scrapping. Check you later. Thanks for watching.